Okay. Oh, a couple more people are about to come in, so I'm just going to let them come in. Great. Hello. Happy Tuesday night, guys. I just want to welcome you to this, what I call Health and Happiness on Tuesday night. We're so glad you're here. My name is Kelly Lintz, and I have been with Plexus for 4 amazing years. These products changed my whole entire life. Otherwise, I promise you, I would not be sitting on a Zoom call with a bunch of people that I do not know on a Tuesday night. I'm a mom of 4. 3 of them are about to fly the coop pretty permanently, so I'll be left with 1 child at home. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I've had a very busy life the last decade or so. I'm a professional actress, and all 4 of my children were professional child actors, and we traveled all over the world working, and that kept me very busy and also very depleted of energy. Um, 4 years ago, before I stumbled upon Plexus, I was what I would call fat, depressed, and tired. My life looked pretty amazing on paper. I just could not feel it in my body. I don't know if you can relate to that. But I was like, what is wrong with me? And I thought it was a spiritual issue. I tried to fix it with gratitude lists and prayer and positive thinking and affirmations and you name it. As it turns out, it was a gut health issue. Who would have thought? And I was just about to go back to the doctor to get on yet another medication, anxiety or antidepressant that I knew probably wouldn't work again, when I saw what I called the post that changed my life. My good friend Lori Beth, who is a fellow actress, we played sisters on a television show about 15 years ago now. She posted that she'd been able to get off her anxiety medication with these products. And I immediately messaged her and was like, what is this? Is it legal? And she told me that the problem was not in my head, it was in my gut. And while that sounded like utter voodoo to me, I really felt like God was saying to me, purchase this now. This is the answer. So I made a split-second decision, and my life changed in that moment. In the span of a couple weeks, I was sleeping better. I no longer needed a nap. And if you got in the way of my nap, I was like homicidal. I started going to the bathroom 2 times a day instead of 2 times a week. Didn't know that that was as important as it is. But mainly, the change in my mood was miraculous. So much so that my mom started the products because she was like, I have never seen you this happy or heard you this happy over the phone in a very long time. My husband was like, I don't care how much this costs. I would pay double. You're not stopping taking this. And my neighbors were like, what happened to you? You're smaller, and also you're nice now. And so, I was no longer, I was smaller than ever. I was happier than ever. I had more energy than a toddler at bedtime. And while it wasn't even a goal at first, I will show you what it did to my size, because I think it's pretty fascinating. This is what it did to my silhouette from the side in about 3 months. You can hold up to 8 pounds of waste in your gut. Clearly, I was holding all 8. I just saw some guy on the call go, wow, she improved somewhat. I love it. This is what it did to me in a year. As you can see, I had tons of inflammation in my face, and I just feel like I look better at 50 than I did at 40. Okay, so what the heck is Plexus? Plexus is a health and wellness company that focuses on 3 areas, okay? We have consciously clean, cruelty-free skincare. We have gut health and root healing products, and we have natural and sustainable weight loss products. So whether or not you want to look and feel better in your skin, or maybe you have real issues that pharmaceuticals haven't been able to solve and you need some root healing like I did, or maybe you're just like, listen, man, I just want to lose 10 pounds. Plexus has some simple systems that really do work. I've seen it work for many of the people on this call. 2 of them are going to share their story tonight. And I'm going to start off really quickly by talking about our consciously clean, cruelty-free skincare. And then I'm going to turn the time over to 2 stories that tell about how well the other 2 systems worked on a variety of health issues. If any of you that have been with Plexus for a while have experience with Joyome, which is our skincare, just put some comments in the chat about what this has done for you. And I'm starting off with it because I got to be honest, like skincare was not really something that I was all that interested in. It's not why I began Plexus, but I decided to give it a try because I had turned 50 and the chicken neck was becoming a thing. Also because it was one step. I really was not interested in skincare where I had to do like 95 things. This is one step. I put the AM serum on in the morning. I put the PM serum on at night. And then I use 2 scoops of collagen a day. And man, let me tell you, all 3 of these products made such a huge difference in my neck. My smile lines disappeared. My hair and nails got thicker and healthier. Actually, what I'm most excited about it, weirdly enough, is like the women in my family are cursed with saggy eyelids. My eyelids have lifted literally before my eyes. So this is not really your drugstore collagen. It's a high-end beauty blend collagen that gives you better hair, skin, and nails. If you didn't know, collagen is the most plentiful substance in your body, okay? So when you turn 20, you start losing 1% of it a year. That's why we age. And it's really important, not just for your hair, skin, and nails, but for your gut, your joints, your ligaments to replace it. The other thing I love about this is that we follow European standards, okay? Europe bans 200 ingredients from their skincare. America bans 11. And you may be like, so what? It's important because what you put on your skin seeps into your bloodstream. And if it's toxic, it's going to affect your health negatively in ways that you may not connect to your skincare. My hair is so long, I don't have to wear foundation anymore. My hair growth is amazing. We were talking about that with Judi just before the call started. It's like a natural facelift. I totally agree. I am an actress. I'm a little vain, so I do get Botox, but I have been able to span out the time between those treatments, like 2 or 3 months. I'm saving money left and right, which is what I tell my husband. So next up, we have what saved my life, okay? And saved the life of my friend Lori Beth, saved the life of my daughter. And I'm going to tell you what it is in a second, but first I want her to tell you what it did for her, and then I'll tell you why it did that. So from our very own front porch, my daughter, Mackenzie Lintz. Can you unmute yourself, Kenz?
Mm-hmm. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, everyone. So my name's Mackenzie. I'm Kelly's daughter. I am 23 years old. And in about 2.5 weeks, I will officially be a graduate student. In high school, I was super athletic. I played 3 sports. I couldn't keep off a field or a court or a gym. It was just my thing. I was healthy. I was active. It continued into college. I ran almost every day. I went to Auburn and was involved, and it never really felt like I was living an unhealthy lifestyle. I didn't gain the freshman 15. I always felt very good until I turned about 19. I moved to California. At the time, I was an actress as well, just like my mom, and I still was on my routine of working out, and something wasn't right, and I couldn't figure it out. I didn't understand why, if my diet was perfect and I was living a healthy, active lifestyle, why I felt like I couldn't get out of my bed in the morning. I was pretty much getting up to maybe eat a meal a day and go to the gym if I could, and then I would come back and sleep all, because what I didn't realize at the time was I was depressed, and I didn't really understand what that was. I didn't really understand what a panic attack was, even though I was having them multiple times a day. And it kind of got to the point where I felt debilitated. And I remember feeling like an absolute basket case. And my mom had started this thing called Plexus, and I was sure it was a witch's brew. I was not going to try it until she informed me that it was, in fact, her last act as my mother to force me to try it because her mood was improved. She felt the anxiety decreasing, and I was being crazy. So I remember the day that I started it, I actually had two of the worst panic attacks I had ever had. And I was actually on set of a film that I was shooting at the time and didn't know how I was going to continue working. I started taking the triplex, which she's going to explain in a few minutes. And literally within 8 days, I wasn't having panic attacks. I can't say it any plainer than that. I stopped having them. It decreased to maybe once or twice a month, and then they completely disappeared. And that was almost 4 years ago now. And in 3 weeks, I moved to Charleston, South Carolina to start law school. And I fully believe, and this is no exaggeration, that I would not be doing that if I hadn't started Plexus. I actually don't know what I would be doing. So I'm so thankful for it that I could get back to my healthy, active, normal, young 20s lifestyle. So that's kind of my story.
Awesome. Yes, I do remember that, saying it was I said, listen, you're going to do this for 6 months. And if you think it's dumb and stupid at the end of that 6 months, you can live your life like one of Ursula the Sea Witch's deep sea minions, trembling. And because she had tried it earlier, and I had noticed an improvement in her mood. And then she quit because that's what teenagers do when their moms tell them to do something. And so I knew I was on to something. And plus it had just done the same thing to me. So if you started with the triplex, put a 1 in the comments. I just want to see who has that as a part of their foundational system. Triplex is part of my nutritional budget, you guys. This is not something that's frivolous to me. It is an absolute necessity for overall health and well-being, for my mood, because our soil is so depleted and our food supply is so toxic that if we are not actively fighting against it, we are going to have all kinds of problems. And this helps us in 3 areas. It gets your blood sugar balanced, which will regulate your hormones. It will get your gut health regulated and balanced, which gets rid of dysbiosis, which most Americans have because of our processed food. And it also fights inflammation, which is the root of all disease. So there's 3 things in the triplex. First up is this pink drink. It's called Slim. I kind of wish it was called Balance, because that's what it does. It balances you out. It's an antioxidant mineral drink. It's not caffeinated. It's not a meal replacement. It is non-GMO. It's got all healthy ingredients. It's not no synthetic ingredients. It helps to balance your hormones and improve insulin sensitivity. And insulin is like the mothership, right? If it's not balanced, you're going to have these energy crashes where you either go to Starbucks or you take a nap. And when your blood sugar isn't balanced, your energy is going to be off. Your mood is going to be off. Your sugar cravings are through the roof. Your skin is going to be a mess. Your cycles might be off. It's also really stressful on your body to ride that roller coaster. So chronic issues could crop up because of it. So there's 2 different pink drinks. This is the first one. This has got a prebiotic in it. It's more for gut health. But if weight loss is more what you're looking for, you might want to try Hunger Control Slim. It's not called Hunger Control for nothing. It's got a little extra fiber in it, and it really does suppress your appetite. I prefer this one. Some people drink both, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. It tastes great. There's nobody I know that doesn't love the pink drink. So it's not like something that you have to choke down for the benefit. My kids always stole mine, and now they're all drinking it too. I'd love to hear your comments about Slim in the chat, about what it did for you. Okay, next up, Probio 5. Gut health is a huge buzzword in all the major publications right now, but probiotics are really a dime a dozen. This is not your grandma's probiotic. This one focuses on getting rid of a ton of bad organisms in your gut that are making it difficult for good bacteria to take root. So think of your gut like a garden that has a ton of weeds, and like you want to plant tomatoes. Are you going to go throw a bunch of tomato seeds down on top of all the weeds and expect anything good to come of it? No, we got to get rid of the weeds first. And that's what ProBio 5 does that no other probiotic that I know of does. It kills off the overgrowth of yeast and other bad organisms that are literally coating the inside of your colon with a plaque-like substance. That is why one of the first symptoms of poor gut health is anxiety and depression, because 95% of your serotonin is created in your gut. But if it's trapped in your gut and it cannot get to your brain, you are not going to feel the emotion of happy. Okay? If you struggle with immunity, if you struggle with going to the bathroom not enough or too much, if you have acid reflux, autoimmune issues, skin issues, it all stems from overgrowth in your gut. Okay? Now, some of you just want to lose. Oh, finally, I'm sorry. When you scrub your colon of that that overgrowth, you don't want to just leave it floating around in there. You want to get rid of it, and that's where BioCleanse comes in. It's a natural body detoxifier. When I started taking this, I no longer struggled to go to the bathroom. I go twice a day now, and that's what you're supposed to do. Did not know that. My stomach flattened out. I was not bloated anymore. I will not go without this product. It's my favorite. Okay. Now, some of you just want to lose weight, and that's what the third category of our products focus on. So I want to turn it over to Judi, who's lost 65 pounds. I'm going to have her tell you her story, and then I'll tell you what she used to do it. Okay. Judi.
There we go. Microphone issue. There we go. Can everybody hear me? Okay, good. Hey, I'm Judi Goodall Blakesley. I'm 62 years old, a grandmother, and a GG to 4, almost 5 great grandbabies. I started a Plexus journey in April of last year after watching my sister for about a month get a little weight off and feeling pretty good. And so I tried pretty much every diet there was to try to lose just a little weight, because that's what the doctor said. They said, lose just a little weight, gee. And I'm like, yeah, how? But I had no results from that. And so, but backing up a little bit, I suffered from degenerative disc disease, chronic pain, crippling stress and anxiety, which we've already talked about. I was diagnosed with IBS-C, which is constipation, and GERD, which is acid reflux, and I was morbidly obese. So I called my sister and started. The truth of the matter, though, is that I had health issues a whole lot. I was able to go even as a child, diagnosed with an ulcer at 15, and the list just goes on. I started feeling better rather quickly when I started on Triplex, especially as my gut started to heal. My potty issues started getting better, and I was able to move a little bit more. Some pounds started to come off. I did all the poofiness of my face and feet, which actually made it very difficult to get any kind of exercise because I always be falling. And so I just had sugar cravings, even though that was my go-to. That was my anxiety medication. But mood was better. And about 5 months in, I called my sister and I said, Debbie, something's wrong. She goes, what? I said, I'm happy. And we just laughed and laughed. But I'm really happy. So as of today, I am 65 pounds down. I have 90 inches. I'm about 8 size smaller, and I'm healthier and happier than I can even remember. I'm down from 13 prescription medications to 4. I'm able to walk, jog, or run about a mile a day. I work out with weights. I do push-ups, ab crunches, planks, a little bit, some squats, and dance, and I stretch every day. And I'm trying now. I could keep talking, but I probably shouldn't. So, Kelly, back to you.
Okay, I'm going to show you Judi's transformation because she's probably our biggest weight loss success story, but there's many, many stories like this on our team too. All of us have gotten smaller. And Judi, since I've known her, has literally aged backwards. Literally, I feel like you look 10 to 15 years younger than when I first met you. And you've been doing this for 13 months about. So it's just amazing what gut health does. And I feel like we've all aged backwards as well. So, okay, what did she use? So Judi used the triplex. We do have traditional weight loss products that I'm going to tell you about, but I'm going to say that the triplex is foundational for weight loss. And because most people just turn to calorie restriction and movement, and they do the same thing every January 1st, and then they quit like on the 7th or 8th or so because they're not getting to the root of the problem and they're not getting results fast enough. And here's what happens when you have toxins in your body from our food, from the air, from whatever that we're not getting rid of. Your body will surround those toxins with fat to protect your organs. So you can CrossFit till you die and you will not let go of the weight. So I've had so many people that were doing all the right things. They were, weight watching, ketoing, Whole30ing, you name it, could not drop a pound. And slowly but surely, when they began to add these products in and detoxify and balance their body out, their body began to let go of that excess weight. So I still say that the triplex is the foundational hub for weight loss, but we do have some other products that help that are a little more traditional, like lean, which is our meal replacement. It is high in fiber and either grass-fed whey or plant-based protein. So if you're vegan, we do have an option. It has fully methylated vitamins. Many people replace 1 or even 2 meals a day with this if they're on some kind of a mission. They're great for kids if you want a healthy snack, which is better than granola bars or applesauce because it has less sugar. This is my morning meal, and I put 2 scoops of collagen in it. Boom, easy. Another product we have is MetaBurn, which is our metabolism and mood booster. It's all adaptogenic herbs that focus on that fluffy fat around your belly, hips, and thighs. It gives you extra energy without the jitters and a natural mood boost. I take 1 of these around noon or 1 with our all-natural energy drink called Active. If you're somebody that loves coffee, energy drinks, soda, pre-workouts, this is a phenomenal substitute. It is a superfood, antioxidant, clean energy drink. So if you're looking for something that doesn't have artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavors, which were all toxic and are working against your weight loss goals, Active is the bomb. It's got a great peach mango taste. It gives you elevated energy and mental clarity. So one other thing, weight loss wise, this is Balance. It's a carb and sugar blocker. So it keeps your blood glucose levels regulated all day and blocks carbs and sugars. Who doesn't love that? Okay, so whether you're looking for solutions for weight loss, to digestion, to skin, to mood, all of this stuff takes care of so many things because we're getting to the root of it all with your gut. Hippocrates even said all disease begins with the gut. And I'm not sure why they don't spend more time in medical school on prevention, but they really don't. They're trained to diagnose and treat conditions, not prevent them in the first place. Speaking of which, so many of these issues begin in childhood. What if you could prevent your children from experiencing these issues in the first place? Anxiety and depression and obesity are at an all-time high in our children. So we have 2 phenomenal products that focus on and are safe for children. And Marguerite's going to take a second to tell us about those.
Thank you, Kelly. I'm excited about these. I do have an 11-year-old daughter who loves the new kids products. So there's X Factor Kids that Kelly has on the screen there, and it is a 2-in-1. You get not only the 13 essential vitamins that the FDA wants us to have and all the recommended nutrition, but also 4 different probiotics, which help have the healthier gut for the children. So, you know, Judi talked about how things started when she was young. A lot of us have issues that started when we were younger. So why not give your children what they need now to give them the vitamins and the probiotics they need? And along with that, we also have a pink drink for kids. It's not pink, it's actually kind of orange colored. And it's got a tropical flavor. It's got the pineapple, lemon, strawberry, orange, cherry flavor mixture. To me, it tastes like Hawaiian punch. But it's basically a little stick, just like on the screen there. And you mix it into about 4 ounces of water. And your kids can drink it with breakfast or lunch or whatever you want. But it's really amazing because it has 1 gram of prebiotics, just like our microbiome activating slim does. And those feed the good bacteria in their gut and help them grow and help them have a healthy digestive tract. But it also has 50 milligrams of DHA, which is a vegetarian form of the omega-3, the fatty acids, which are great for brain and eye development. So continuing on to give your kids the nutrients that they need, plus choline and lutein, which are, I see someone just needs to be admitted, choline and lutein, which both of those are kind of what you get from your yellow and green leafy vegetables and such. So nutrients that also support brain and eye development. So if you have picky eaters, you don't have to worry about whether or not they ate all that Brussels sprouts and broccoli and things like that, because this drink has that in there for them, and it will really help you get them the nutrients they need. All these prebiotics and probiotics are so important. There's no artificial flavors, no sweeteners or preservatives. You know, instead of giving them like apple juice, why not give them their microbiome mega kids? And another thing is with everyone going back to school, we want, you know, in a normal school year, there are always flus, colds, all those kind of things. And because your gut's so important for your immune system, why not start them now so that they're ready in a few weeks to be back at school and strong and healthy? So anyway, we love it, and I hope that you'll try it out for your kids too if you have them. Thanks.
Okay, so if any of those tracks, whether you want better skin, whether you need some gut health, whether you want to lose some weight, if any of that resonates, we have some amazing specials going on right now. We have a Plexus membership for $9.95, which is usually $39.95. And when you become a member of Plexus, you get some incredible benefits. One is you get to purchase a welcome pack, which is really deeply discounted. They're about half off what a customer would pay. So if you really want the gut health track, you're a little anxious or depressed and you want to fix it, you can get this right now for $99, and a customer would pay $149. Maybe you want the skincare. You can get all 3 of these products and be ready to go, again, for $99 in a welcome pack. And I think some individual offers are going on as well with the people that brought you, and you can ask them what kind of deals they're offering on top of that. The second benefit is if you're consistent with your products, which is crucial for long-term success. You can't just do this for 2 or 3 weeks and expect life change. This is a lifestyle change, and we really recommend that you look at it as a 90-day program. But if you're consistent, you will begin to earn free products with our loyalty program. So at that point, after a couple months, you'll earn a free product. And if you want to try something extra, you can get it for free. Anything you order over $100, you earn cash back, not product credit, cash. And the final benefit is you have the opportunity to share this with other people with our amazing referral program. And then you can get your products for free, which I do. Many of the people on this call don't pay for their products. I haven't paid for them since the first month that I joined. I think that's fantastic. So in closing, whatever path you want to take, Whether you want better skin, gut health, or you want to lose some weight, or maybe you want to share this with others and make $300 to $500 this month, there is a place for you. But what we don't want you to do is continue to wait and not take advantage of this amazing opportunity, because if it's one thing that I've learned, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So maybe tonight is your night to make that split-second decision like I did, to begin the journey that could change everything for your health and your life. And so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hop off the call, and the person that's invited you is going to reach out and first of all, thank you for coming and listening to our fabulous stories, and see if you're a 1, a 2, or a 3. And a 1 is great, that's good, I need to think about it. Number 2 is, I'm really interested in A, B, or C. Can you send me some more information? Maybe a video, maybe I need to see some testimonies on this. And number 3 is, sign me up. I'm ready to get started. I'm ready to change my life. So they'll reach out to you, and you can decide which welcome pack is the best fit for what you're trying to do. And we'll go from there, and we hope that all of you join us on the pink highway of health and wellness. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great night, everybody.